What's up, guys? It's your boys Awoki back out with another scary, terrifying, and creepy video from Scary Comp. Now we're going to get into the 9 scary videos that'll make your blood run cold. So grab a chair, grab some popcorn, your extra pair of pants. It is spooky time. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe right now by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it, so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that Wokey myself has posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so much for the love and support that you guys show on my channel. I am truly blessed to have every single one of you, and we're hoping to get to 100K one day. But also make sure you guys show the same support you show me over at Scary Comp. Give him the love that he deserves for putting this together for us to enjoy, get scared, and lose ourselves in terror. It can take a lot of work and a lot of effort, and we want to give thanks back to them. Without further ado, it's spooky time. Spider weapon.
Abandoned hospital hallways have long been among the most...
Does anybody else hate when you hear that? Right, like, nope.
terrifying places on Earth. With liminal spaces becoming more prominent in horror media, it's easy to understand why someone might feel completely alone and watched beneath those flickering yellow lights.
I hate hospitals.
That's exactly what happened to this person, who was nervously filming as they explored a deserted medical facility. Their instincts told them something was wrong, and the chilling footage proves they were absolutely right.
I could have told you that, I'm not even there.
Me encontré con este video en el que se puede ver a un enfermero que le toca hacer guardia muy tarde por la noche y decidió ponerse a grabar porque escuchaba ruidos. Y me surgió la pregunta, ¿es real o montado?
I don't even speak Spanish and I know he's already nervous. Hello. And for a fishing wire to be hooked up to that and for them to pull it, do you know how heavy that equipment is? That's not happening.
Hospital machines like those
Nope.
are incredibly heavy, and moving them without detection isn't an easy feat. Fishing line wouldn't hold the weight, and thin string would snap under pressure.
Told ya.
Anything powerful...
I mean, they do make like really intense fishing wire for like big fish and so forth, because people do go sword fishing and shark fishing and so forth. But I'm sorry, but you're not pulling that without us noticing it.
enough to drag that kind of equipment should have been visible on camera, but nothing was. Sure, someone could have shoved it from the other side, but where would they be hiding in such an open corridor? These halls have witnessed countless final moments. Maybe this scary video really shows the spirits of the dead, restless and finally ready to make their presence known. A man named Ellen bought his home just 2 years ago, and during the purchase, there were no signs of anything unusual. No paranormal history, no deaths on the property, nothing to hint at a haunting. Every previous resident had moved on before tragedy ever struck. But oddly, after 2 quiet years, something supernatural suddenly awakened. And luckily, Ellen managed to catch it on camera.
Son las 4:25
Did you play with the Ouija board? Did you buy something from a hunt or a garage sale that they really wanted to get rid of?
de la mañana y las cosas se están poniendo.
I feel like there's something in that mirror. Look. Go back to the mirror. No, that's nothing.
Se están poniendo un poquito pesadas. Ya llevo
Oh, look at the mirror.
más de media hora filmando, pero no manches.
No mames.
Oh my god. Eso es lo que me refiero.
See, if you look at this little white piece of wall, something keeps moving back and forth.
Es de lo que estoy hablando. Discúlpeme, pero miren, la lamparita.
So this must be the wall that thing is moving.
No sé si podré captar algo más. No voy a prender la luz por lo pronto porque quiero ver si podemos captar otra cosa más. No manches. Quiero ver si podemos captar algo más, que una prueba contundente que haga cambiar de opinión a todos los escépticos, a todos esos que me han puesto malos comentarios en mis videos, que dicen que esto es mentira, que yo lo hago, que yo lo preparo. Escuchen.
What is this, the movie The Poltergeist?
Voy a encender un poco la luz a ver que... No manches. Claramente miré que pasó una sombra por aquí por enfrente. No manches. No.
Early in the video, if you look closely at the mirror, you'll notice eerie, shadowy figures drifting past the doorway.
I told you.
It's unsettling, and for good reason. Ellen remained completely still while the shadows moved, meaning they weren't a reflection of him at all. Whatever it was, it wasn't human. It appears Ellen may have unknowingly captured a ghostly presence, making this one chilling piece of paranormal evidence. Back on January 14th, 2008,
Nope.
quite some time ago now, a group of roommates set out to investigate something disturbingly odd in their home. They were young and shared the rent equally, a common setup known as rent splitting. But what none of them realized at the time was that the house they moved into was deeply haunted. Strange noises echoed from the basement without warning, and whenever someone went to check, objects had mysteriously shifted. Eventually, they brought a camera down there to document it, and what they captured was truly unsettling.
We've lived here for about a year, and we always hear noises coming from this place. We think it's a cat, but we go in there and stuff moves, and we turn on the lights and we look all over. There's no cats or there's no mice. There's no animals
I wonder why they think it's a cat.
at all. You can't find any. But if you just sit there and wait, you see things actually move, and it's like you know, you shine lights everywhere. You can't see anything.
Turn on your flashlight. Okay.
No, but seriously, dude, if you die, I have to go home, and that's not very fun.
Say this
No,
guy
that's
seems-
hilarious.
This guy seems like he's 5 seconds away from filling his pants.
They locked it. What? This is so.
It's not locked, dude. Check it out. Do it again. Say that.
Dude, somebody's told to live down here.
All right, wait. We're okay. What are you doing?
Is it on?
Yeah, what's going on?
All right. We have to go.
Dude, I'm not.
I'm not going.
Nicole, I think you should go.
Don't send a girl. Be a man and go in there.
Spider webs. No,
Let's leave.
Just afraid of spiders. Dude, come on.
What? All right, let me get some footing here. It's kind of hard.
Dude, just go. Hurry up. You
Oh shit! Dude, what the? What was?
I think I've seen this before, and I knew it was coming, and I still got scared.
Get it! Go!
As expected, the moment they stepped into the basement, something bizarre occurred. The group froze in fear, especially the one who led the charge. He had always been the boldest of the bunch, and bravely entered first. But whatever spirit haunted the space made it very clear that he wasn't welcome. Taking the terrifying hint, they quickly decided to retreat upstairs and swore never to enter that basement again. Oddly, the activity didn't stop. For the next week, strange sounds kept echoing from below, almost like the poltergeist was craving more attention. But true to their word, none of them returned, not knowing the spirit had found a way to extend its reach beyond the basement walls.
like it turned on the water.
Yeah, a second ago that the sink was like doing some shit, man.
Like dripping. At least they did their dishes.
Yeah, I think it looks like on now, like.
Oh, I thought they did their dishes.
Whoa!
That technically can happen for extreme pressure. I've seen it happen, but I don't see it going off and on like that.
Oh! Let's see if it. I don't even like want to touch it. Okay, that's off. Now I turned it all the way on. It's just like sitting there.
Is anybody underneath the cabinet? I say there's a shut on, or there's a shut on and a shut off valve that's underneath the sink.
If you can hear me, show me a sign. Yeah, like that ever works.
Well, if you could take that scrubby and clean this spot right here, because it's killing me.
Oh!
I would be pissed because it's going to make my water bill go up.
Alright, that's enough. Dude, no, I'm getting out of here. Shit's crazy.
Soon after, the entity began manipulating the water tap, turning it on and off at varying speeds. Skeptics might claim it was just faulty plumbing, but this explanation doesn't hold up. In the footage, the man filming is forced to twist the knob himself to shut it off, proving something physical had turned it on. Whether people believe it or not, this was no ordinary malfunction. This was a ghost making its presence known. A night shift security guard was making his routine rounds. Everything seemed quiet at first, but unbeknownst to him, something sinister had latched onto his trail. A presence not meant to be there.
This feels like a dream or nightmare I've had. I was gonna say no one's running up those stairs that fast.
The building already carried an unsettling vibe, but then, something terrifying.
It looks like those aliens from Signs.
Caught on camera. A dark figure began trailing him. Some say it was a ghost. Others whisper it was something demonic, lurking just out of sight. A woman named Zan began to feel deeply unsettled after hearing strange, unexplained sounds coming from the attic above. The most disturbing part? The attic door was located right inside his bedroom. After weeks of hearing rustling noises and growing convinced it wasn't just a raccoon or some harmless animal, Zan finally worked up the courage to investigate. What he discovered left both him and everyone watching completely baffled.
I'm pretty confident that a human is not up here, at least. I don't know why it's taking me so long to see this white sheet thing in front of me. I am so ready to wrap it up and get the hell out of Dodge until, finally, I notice something. What the fuck is that? Who is this diva?
Oh, this one.
What the f? It's just a gremlin toy? It's obviously a puppet. Wait, I think this is a puppet. Thank God. I cannot believe the mint condition this guy's in. Honestly, I'm quite drawn to it. I'm gonna see if I can see anything else real quick before I get the f out of here. The f that this is all just around the opening of the latch should be more concerning to me, but I have no self-awareness. Wait. Why did I not see this? It was right beside me. You're pulling my leg, right? At first I thought it was like a rat mask. It's a pig. What the going on in here on this day? There's no one up here. Can't hear anything up here, just the traffic. I'm gonna close this shit up and lock it. And I'm keeping my new findings because, you know what, they're kind of cute. Just inhaled fiberglass or something, Jesus Christ.
It's hard to imagine anything creepier. Someone had left a strange puppet just sitting there in the loft. Who does that?
Puppet.
For reasons still unknown, Zan chose to keep the puppet instead of getting rid of it. But things took a bizarre turn when he started using the puppet to promote a new song, making it the face of his online content. After several of his attic videos went viral, Zan posted again, this time appearing visibly annoyed by all the attention. Was it all just a double bluff? If not, finding something that disturbing in your attic raises real supernatural concerns.
Very much.
It all began with the first eerie video, and that clip is still unsettling to watch.
I was just wondering, what the f*** are you meant to do if you think that there is a person in your attic?
Flashbang.
Hypothetically speaking. I feel like I am losing my f***ing marbles. I really feel like I'm losing every night for the last week, without fail, between the hours of like 10 and midnight, there is a banging coming from my ceiling. It's not neighbors because I'm in terraced housing.
They make earplugs.
I only hear shit side to side. And on top of all that, there's an attic door in my room. Here she is, isn't she diva? Hi, gorgeous. I have never been in that space, so I don't know whether it's like an entire attic, whether it's a crawl space. I don't know. It's 8:30 p.m.
Well, the doll is right here. They're the puppet.
Gonna come back up here at 10 and record it so you can hear it for yourself, so you know that I'm not going crazy.
1 hour and a half later.
It's showtime, baby.
Hello.
Should have been like a thing that said 1.5 hours later.
Hello.
I'm not alone, at least. Now we wait. Maybe we won't have to wait for that long. I told you, listen to the show.
I wonder if it's doing it in threes. Because if it's doing it in threes, it's mocking the Holy Trinity.
What the is that? Lily got creeped out and came downstairs, so I followed. I'm so sick of this. It's past the point where it's creeping me out. It's just annoying the out of me. I'm just gonna go up there tomorrow and investigate what it is in the daytime. Not now, while it's active. I might look stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I watch horror movies. Anyway, I'll give you an update tomorrow. Bye.
Of course, some will say the sounds could have been caused by a bat, a squirrel, or just the house creaking with age. But those final 3 knocks, they sounded too deliberate, too precise, to be random. Something about them felt intentional and chilling.
What is that?
The truly terrifying theory comes from a phenomenon spelled with a PH. Frogging. It's a dark trend where people secretly live in someone else's house.
Can you just be not weird? That'd be great.
Without being noticed. Could this be what happened here? Did someone leave that puppet behind on purpose as a sign? Or did Zan use it as the centerpiece of a viral album promo? Either way, the mystery is far from over. And if it's not a stunt, then this haunted attic story is far more disturbing than it seems. A man was casually gaming in his chair, chatting with friends like any ordinary night, when he paused the session to grab a snack. Heading downstairs felt routine.
He's playing Fortnite.
What he didn't know was that something truly terrifying was waiting for him when he returned to his room.
My chair is moving. It's straight up moving. Maria.
Goosebumps.
Yeah?
Maria, my chair turned, did a whole 360. Can you not? Like, where are you? You stupid
Where are you?
ghost. And I'm only f***ing so cheery right now, not terrified because I did drink a bunch. Oh, shit. Oh shit, and I got some more Trulies. Let's go. Don't do that again, bro. Here. Stop doing that.
His gaming chair began to rotate slowly, eerily, as if controlled by an
But wouldn't it be creepy if you saw the reflection in the window of somebody, but nothing in there?
unseen force. Blaming it on the drinks he'd had earlier, he hesitated to believe his own eyes. But like many unsure witnesses of paranormal activity, he reached for his phone and began filming. Once sober, he rewatched the scary video. And what he saw sent chills down his spine. Convinced it was a ghost or a spirit, he uploaded the footage, confident now that he had captured a haunting on camera. When it comes to terrifying content, few things rival the intensity of jinn hunting videos. Even seasoned investigators can find themselves pushed to the edge. And that's exactly what happened when one expert ventured into a place locals ominously call the Village of the Jinn. The moment his boots
Why would you want to go there by yourself? Like, what makes you be like, yeah, let's go by myself?
hit the dusty ground, it was clear this haunted place wasn't going to let him leave without a supernatural welcome.
بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله لا إله إلا الله.
See, the other channel didn't show us that. That's why people are like, Zwogi, you show us the same thing over. I don't show you the same thing over and over. I'm telling you that, like, this clip was on, I think it was a Nukes, no, not Nukes 2.5. I think it was on a, can't remember what it was, but some of the channels, they'll put the whole clip in. Some channels will just do little snippets, and I like watching them over and over because there's things that sometimes you miss.
والله العظيم إن في صوت واحد قاعد يمشي قسما بالله.
Sure, skeptics might say the chaos was caused by wind, but here's the problem.
What wind?
There were no howling gusts, no whistling noises, just dead silence. Despite that, heavy furniture and debris scattered across the village appeared to move on their own. The sheer amount of abandoned belongings suggested something worse, like the residents fled in panic. And when he stepped inside one of the homes to investigate further, the paranormal activity didn't stop. It followed him.
كان موجود مني قسما بالله كفخني هني. بسم الله. أوف. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
So tell me, how is it moving?
لا لا لا. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله. لا إله إلا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
By now, the investigator felt ready to face whatever these jinn spirits had in store. He stormed into what looked like a deserted office or apartment complex, determined to uncover the truth. But once inside, it became clear. He may have walked right into a supernatural trap.
That door's seen better days.
بسم الله. لا 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 يا جماعة.
I think he's locked in now.
لا حول.
That door is pretty thin. I would karate chop it. My foot. I mean, he's giving that door hell. That's one tough door. And he does what I would have done.
المشكلة يا جماعة ما أقدر في الطابق الثاني هنا.
Too bad he doesn't have like a crowbar. He's breaking the door.
There are a few terrifying theories to consider. First, maybe a hidden friend was pulling a cruel prank, slamming the door shut and locking it. But with no signs of another person on camera, that's unlikely. Second, it's possible the jinn lured him into the building and sealed him inside. Or third, a stranger may have been hiding in the shadows, waiting to lock him in. As panic set in, he spent the rest of the footage trying desperately to break free. With the door refusing to budge, his only option was to climb from the upper floor down to the ground below, risking serious injury just to escape. New to the world of supernatural encounters, he had experienced paranormal activity before, which turned him into a firm believer. But when he invited a friend over for a casual night in, the last thing he imagined was a ghost making a surprise appearance. He'd always hoped to record real poltergeist evidence, and in some twisted way, capturing this moment gave him a strange satisfaction, though the fear creeping up his spine was very real. Watch closely.
Sounds like he's on his computer.
What the?
Why do you have a road coat?
The cone is moving. What the?
I've never seen a haunted road cone before. But never say never. He's showing us everything.
This is really weird. Est-ce que c'est Je comprends rien. Mike! Chris, le compte vient de bouger. C'est fuckant ici.
Hein?
Le compte vient de bouger, c'est fuckant, Chris. Viens voir. Viens voir. Le compte vient de bouger. Je ne niaise pas, genre 3-4 fois.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? C'est quoi dans la crise?
Je te dis, il n'y a rien dedans. Il a bougé au moins 3 fois.
That's French.
T'en as fait du bon, hein, esti?
Ça fait un an, j'ai arrêté de fumer, c'est le pire.
Let's do it again.
Il a encore bougé!
Hein?
Il a encore bougé!
If he said it's doing it again. All right, my dude has a GameCube. Yeah. I love making some GameCube.
Out of nowhere, a traffic cone began shifting on its own, with no person or physical force in sight. Most would agree. This had all the markings of a playful spirit causing mischief. Wanting a second witness, Stephen quickly called his friend into the room, hoping that both the video and his testimony would convince others. It worked. One friend even connected him with a local ghost hunter, who soon agreed to perform a spiritual cleansing.
Did it work?
Now, all that's left is to hope the haunting doesn't return. Late one night, a man heard strange noises just outside his home. Curious and a little uneasy, he stepped out to investigate. What he encountered next was truly terrifying.
Oh, this thing. The hell is that?
A mysterious
I think his face got eaten.
figure stood motionless behind a tree, watching him. But the moment he noticed it, the entity lunged at him without warning. He barely survived the attack. What was that thing? And what was it doing outside his home in the dead of night?
Eating something?
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I don't want to know. Alright, so with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed my reaction and you enjoyed the creepiness and scariness, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also share with your friends or your family or anybody you guys know. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care, be safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys in the next video.